Hey, this is Sasha Evdokov, and thanks for joining me here for another quick video. Now, in today's video, what I'd like to do is give you an overview about the Benzinga Pro platform. Basically, we're going to cover what is it, who is it for, meaning is it right for you, what does it do, give you a quick inside look and a little overview, and I'll also share with you a coupon code that you can use in order to sign up and get yourself a discount simply for watching this video. Now, just a quick disclaimer before we get into the overview is that no monetary funds were exchanged between me and Benzinga. However, they did mention that in order to create a win-win relationship, they will have me on their show. So keep your eyes peeled and make sure you sign up to my newsletter to know when that's happening. So let's take a look at the overall panel and platform just so that you're aware of what it's all about, who is it for, and what you can do with it. So here, if we take a look at it and we go and launch the platform, you can see that there's basically, it's again, news-based driven. So if I go ahead and look at, let's say, the news feed right here, and you can populate multiple panels here within your big panel, and you can even pop them out. So that way, if you have multiple monitors and if I want to move one off screen, I can go ahead and do that. So what I can do here is if I'm looking for a certain news catalyst or news event on a certain stock, what I could do is say type in the stock AMD, and this will populate all the news for AMD. I could type in, let's just say Apple. If I type in Apple, you can see it quickly populates any news headlines regarding Apple. And that way, if you're interested in reading a little bit more about it, what you could do is open them up. And right here, click it, open it up, and it'll open up that news article, and you can go ahead and read it. Now, if you want to take a look at Apple itself, you can go ahead and just click that ticker symbol right there. And what it'll do is open up that little window of Apple. Now, you can also do this over here on the left side. So the left side has a great deal of settings, but for me, I just found that this was easier. So here again, if I'm looking at Apple, here's our chart, here's our bar chart. I could do 1 day, I could do 5 day, I could do 1 month, 3 month, 6 month. There's a lot of different things that you can do within the chart. But for me personally, as far as a charting platform goes, I still prefer TC2000 simply because of speed of use, and also that's just what I'm comfortable with. So I find that this panel and platform is really good for, again, fundamental data. So if you're a fundamental trader, if you're trading based on news specific events, you're really looking at a lot of the news power behind this platform. Because as you populate the stock, you can see right here, you can go and take a look at SEC filings. So they have it right there, very easy to access. You can look at the press releases, the Benzinga wire right there, and any partner news. So basically, if you click all of it, you'll be able to see all of the news headlines that are coming in there. And you can also take a look at, just some quick data right there. Where's the previous close, the open, just standard basic company information, as well as some key ratios like the PE ratios and the earnings, some balance sheets, ownerships, and things like that. So this makes it really friendly if you're, again, a fundamental analyst or you're looking and analyzing stocks based on fundamentals. The other great thing about this panel and platform is if you're looking at, let's just say, calendar view. So if I'm looking at a calendar, I can launch it in a new window, or let's say in the workspace. So there we go. I've launched it in the workspace. Now I had 2. So here we have a calendar. So I could go ahead and look for earnings. I could look at dividends. So it allows me to search for dividends. If I go to earnings right here and I take a look and I want to type in, hey, when is Apple's earnings? So I'll go ahead, type Apple. And you can see right there, it basically tells you the earnings and when they also happened last. So here you can see it goes into 2012 as far as the earnings go. And now the next one that's coming up is on 5/2/2017. So that's just right around the corner for the second quarter in Apple. If I want to change stocks real quickly, I can look up Amazon, which is also 4/27, which is just a few days away. So you can see that this makes it really friendly and quickly you can access a lot of things. The same thing with SEC filings. So again, looking at Amazon, it'll populate it there. If I go to, let's say, dividends, of course, Amazon doesn't have a dividends, but if I go to P&G, you can see there's the dividends, there's how much they paid out. Makes it really easy to spot and see that fundamental data. Now, one of the other things that you can do is create a watch list. So what you do is go ahead and click watch list right there. You can do it in the workspace if you like. And when you have this right here, what you can do is go ahead and create a new watch list. So let's just say current watch list right there. I'll go ahead and create it. So, and now as I type in, let's say Amazon right there, and I hit enter on the keyboard, there it is, it populates it there. If I type in PNG, I hit enter. I have to hit enter one more time to get it in the watch list. Okay, so you kind of have to do a double enter there to get it in. You can go ahead and continue doing this and adding a few stocks. And let's just say Goldman Sachs, and there you go. You can kind of have your watch list and you can rename it. Let's say I update it right there. So that way, if I have multiple watch lists, so let's say I have my watch list right there, and we'll just call this one just the PepsiCo company, and I can go back to my current watch list. You can see I can just hop around between one or the other watch list, depending on if you have companies, let's say maybe industrial companies, then you might have banking stocks, or you might just have ETFs that you're watching. So in either case, that's some watch list related things that you can do. There's also some alerts right there that you can set up. Now, I didn't dig too deep into the alerts simply because I'm more technical traders, but you could go ahead and set this up if you want based on some alerts and settings. The other thing that you have is kind of their Squawk talk on the Benzinga platform. So basically you listen to the audio, the commentary that's going on right there. And finally, there's also a little chat box right here that you can speak to if you have any questions about, let's just say, a certain stock. Why is it moving? For what reason is it moving to the upside? Why is it moving to the downside? Now, of course, they can give you some insights and point you to some news catalysts. You know, for example, if we go into the news feed and we'll set up this news feed right here, and let's just say, why is Goldman Sachs moving the way it's moving? Then they might go ahead and mention a few things. Why is Amazon not moving? Then again, they might give you some headlines that are there, but they're not really going to advise you on what to do, how to trade, you know, based on your account, because this is completely your personal prerogative. You know, your account is based on your risk tolerance, your risk level. So always keep that in mind, is that they can point you to things, but it's not necessarily, they're not going to be doing the thinking for you in order to trade. So they'll pinpoint you to different places where you can do your own research and homework. Now, one of the other things that I like about this platform is you can create multiple workspaces. So I could create, let's say, a second workspace up here, and I can go ahead and add a calendar here on the side. I can even go ahead and, you know, rescale or resize it right there. I can go ahead and add my watch list in here as well. So you can see now I have a watch list. I have the calendar. I have some news that's all populated. But again, you can see it's all fundamental data. And if I'm looking at, let's say, the PepsiCo over here, I can populate this, and then there's the chart right there. So again, I can jump into SEC filings. I can do the press releases. I can even continue scrolling down and take a look at some of the just company details. One of the other things that you could do is just pop up the chart, but the chart pops up through TradingView. So they've integrated the TradingView charting platform within Benzinga through, I guess, a partnership, which makes it really handy if you're looking for a more powerful charting system and platform and just using it that way. But if you're simply a technical analyst, or you're just analyzing charts and that's how you make your trading decisions, then you could simply just use TradingView. Or again, for me, I like TC2000 simply because that's what I'm comfortable with. In either case, overall, that's what the panel is all about. As far as who the panel is for or who is it targeted towards, I would say it's more for active traders that are making trading decisions based on fundamental analysis, or more so looking at the news and making trading decisions based on the news. So if you're already active, if you're active in the marketplace and you're making decisions based on the news and you want news quickly, you want it organized, that's really what the panel is all about. Could you get your news from another source? Absolutely. But the panel makes it a little bit easier, more friendly, especially if you're more active in terms of a day trader or a shorter term swing trader. So if you're holding positions for multiple days, that's really where this panel really works out well for you, because it saves you time from doing the research. Everything's compressed in one place. However, if you're a beginner and you're really making trading decisions based on the charts, the panel doesn't really focus on for people who like technical analysis as much. It does have some of those things integrated, but it's not as heavy or prominent into that. Now, one of the reasons why I say this platform is not geared for beginners or less active traders is simply because of the price tag. So when you go into pricing, you can see their prices are right there. It becomes a little more steep in order to pay something every month to go ahead and save you time. But if you're an active trader, if you're trading, every day or every couple of days, you're putting on positions and this platform saves you time, that can be a huge benefit. So as your account grows larger, the price tag becomes more favorable. But for watching this video, I do have a coupon code that you can use. So let's just say you want to do a free trial, you could do that. But if you want to go ahead and sign up, here's a coupon code that you can go for and use it in order to sign up. So once you go ahead and click one of the packages, there's a few different pricing plans that you have here. Let's just say I go ahead and choose this basics monthly package. I'll go ahead and just type a letter for my name in the moment. And as you scroll down, you'll see the coupon code here towards the bottom. And when you get there, what you'll do is type in BZ 25 off in order to get that coupon code. And once you type that in, you'll see that the discount code should be applied and you'll get 25% off every single month. So hopefully that'll help you out, especially if you're just getting started, if you're new to the stock market, or if you watch this video as a little bonus, give me for watching the video. In either case, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you want to get notified when I'm on the next Benzinga show or just stay up to date, then go ahead and sign up to my newsletter list by clicking the link right over here. When you get there, enter your name and email address and you'll get those newsletters every Thursday. Thanks again, and remember, do what you love, contribute to others, but most importantly, live life abundantly. I'll see you next time.